Hello, welcome to Janchi Kitchen. Today I'm going to make a really traditional Korean noodle we call Janchi Guksu. Originally it started when there's someone's wedding, someone's birthday. They make this noodle especially for a good event like that. So even nowadays, you can get this noodle for someone's wedding dinner or something. But before that, I'm going to introduce uh, some kind of cooking ingredients. Korean, really famous Korean MSG and similar one, but you can't say it's MSG because basically it came from natural ingredients. Nowadays I use quite often. Anyway, I will explain about these things later more. I hope you enjoy today's recipe anyway. Koreans really care about broth, and these are the basic ingredients for making Korean broth. Dried anchovies and dried shiitake mushroom. I get rid of root part and dried several days. And these are pieces of kelp, dried kelp. But you can't prepare all the time these, so I'm going to use other ones. This one is really famous Korean MSG. Look, started from 1975 and taste of your hometown. And this is beef flavored. The other one is I use recently most, but I will tell you later. There are other kinds of flavors like anchovies or mushrooms, but this is most common one. Anyway, if you open, you can see the powder type MSG. It's a kind of stock, If you see close, it's a kind of granule type, so easy to dissolve in the water. But today I'm going to use the other one. Well, actually, all the ingredients they use for making this is natural stuff. Anchovies, kelp, and shiitake mushroom and other natural ingredients. So you can't say, exactly it's chemical MSG. And if you open, you can see the small package. I already use these for my cooking, so you might know already the coin shape, but sometimes you use like this. Break first and open. You can use this for other dishes, not just for the broth. So this is what I use recently most for making broth. Quite handy. These are the ingredients for making Janchi Guksu today, and this is dried noodle. We call 소면 or 중면. Green onion, could be spring onion too. And this is already fried egg yolk and egg white separately, julienne. And fish cake, this is optional, but I like to add this in the Janchi Guksu. And this one is chopped kimchi. I usually add the fish cake like this and slice the green onions like this. Before cooking the noodles, I'm going to make broth first. I'm making just one person serving, and I'm using 500 milliliters of water in the pot. It's really easy to make broth using those. Just add in the water, broth coins in the cold water, and heat it up until it starts to boil. When it started to boil, add the chili and the fish cake and leave it a few minutes. And then add green onions. You can actually turn it off the heat now if you want. If you like the freshness of the vegetables, you can just add when you serve. Well, time for cooking the noodles. This is the noodle I'm using today. This is what I use most for this dish. Jung means a little bit thicker than the thinner ones, but you might think it's still thin. It tells you how to cook this noodle on the package. The second part is quite important. After boiled noodles, you have to rinse with cold water for a while to get rid of the outside starch completely. The procedure is quite simple. Prepare enough water and boil, and then, add the noodles. The recipe from the package suggested 4 minutes and 30 minutes boiling, but I usually boil shorter than that. So for this noodle, I just cook 4 minutes. And you need to stir from time to time. After boiled, bring to the cold water. The running water would be good, and just rinse and clean completely for a while and drain like this. After put the noodles in the bowl, reheat the broth, and then add all the toppings on the noodle. Well, fish cake first from the broth, like this. You can add fish cake with broth later, but I'd like to use this kind of garnish or decoration. And then chopped kimchi. Well, you can actually enjoy this noodle without kimchi. And julienne egg yolk and egg white. Now pour the broth around the noodle like this. I didn't use any salt when I make broth, but if you think you need, you can add some salt afterward. I always add the seaweed flakes for this kind of soup, so I'm going to add some. Well, finished. You can enjoy this with a little bit of ground pepper. Well, how was it? It wasn't that difficult using those things for making broth. Well, yeah, there's nothing like a handmade broth using these all the ingredients. It's really good one, but I think sometimes using this kind of convenient stuff for your cooking is not a bad idea, and the taste is not that bad either. Well, actually quite good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's recipe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.